Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick tutorial of our new in-ear monitors that we just got. These silver things here, these are our new wireless in-ear monitors. Well, this is not the monitor itself, but this is the transmitter. So let's jump into this. So basically we have our large screens here which give us quite a bit of information. That's one of the reasons I went with these, because I thought it would make it easier for you guys to troubleshoot should anything happen. Let me start by noting I've locked down the transmitters and the receiver packs, just so something couldn't accidentally be bumped or messed up by somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. Not you guys, obviously, but you know, if there's a wedding or something in here. So you'll notice I push this in and it says locked. All you have to do to unlock it is scroll to unlock and push in to confirm. There you go. Now you're unlocked. You push this in to get to the menu, and you can scroll through the menu settings right here. Just like that. And right here you have an escape button. Hit that to escape. I've already dialed in all these frequencies, so everything sounds pretty clean. I didn't hear any interference. So you shouldn't have to change anything, but if you do, you know, feel free to if you have to. These things are set to auto lock, not just lock, they auto lock. So after a little bit they relock, so it's locked again already. Anyways, that's why it was blinking. So these are stereo transmitters, but we're running them in mono at the moment, and I'll explain some more about that in a little bit. So on the front of here, you also have a headphone output in case you won't need to troubleshoot this for some reason, and you have a volume here for that headphone. You can name each one of these transmitters. And you can see I did that. So we got vocal, BGV, background vocal, vocal lead, piano key, guitar, and then the space down here is for the next one that we're waiting on, some back order, drums and bass and whatnot. So that's that guy. Here we have our receiver packs. These things are made of metal, so they are pretty durable, but don't go throwing them around because these things are pretty darn expensive. This whole kit. Anyways, so I guess the thing where we will go the most will be on the inside of here. There are two, there's a tab on each side, one there and one there, in the front of there. These little metal things, you're wondering what those are for if we ever want to purchase the charging equipment. So this sits in the base and charges. Anyways, so push these two in and then pull it forward and it opens up. You see your two AA's in there. You also have, if you look closely, focus this guy, you have two buttons, set and escape, and then some other buttons. So let's go ahead and fire this guy up, and I'll kind of show you how it works. Again, this guy is on auto lock, so you'll see the lock, and that means it's locked. If I push it and try to get it to do something, it's going to tell me that it's locked. Open this up. Okay. So to unlock, you just push the button, scroll to where it says unlock, say set. There you go. Now we're unlocked. So to get into the menu, push the set button, and then you can scroll around and find whatever you need to. There are some sub-menus like through advanced and stuff if you need to go through there. One thing to note is that these things have 3 different modes. So like I said before, we are running in mono, but I've got this mode set to focus. The 3 modes are, you have mono, stereo, and focus. Mono and stereo are obviously a little pretty self-explanatory. But what focus is, it's, let's say if you were running these in stereo. By stereo, I mean you have 2 channels going into these and 2 channels coming out. And one of those channels is your entire band mix, and then the other channel is, let's say this pack is for a vocalist, and the other channel is his vocal plugged in. Well, what focus allows them to do is, this kind of turns this into a mini mixer. Some of the other companies call it more me, where you can turn yourself up more. But all it does really is fades the left side and the right side. So if you want more of, you know, say his vocals on the left, you turn up the left side, or turn it, you know, fade it more to the left. And the thing about this is it doesn't send, when it's on focus, it doesn't send, you know, the right side to the right ear and the left side to the left ear. It sums them both up to the middle so that they're both getting audio. Okay, so now you may be asking, okay, why am I, since we're running in mono, why are we have this on focus? Well, the only reason is, because when this guy locks down, if it's not on, actually I can show you because I accidentally changed it. if it's on stereo and it's locked, with these scroll buttons, you can scroll through the Windows settings right here. And I like it to stay on this one. So I'll leave it right there. So the next time, you know, they turn it on, or we turn it on, when you hit this button, it's locked and it doesn't change it. If this was on stereo, when you scroll through, it changes the screen. And just so you know, we're transmitting in mono. I could have this on stereo, R focus, R mono, and it all sounds the same. You still get audio out of both ears. Okay, so another really awesome feature about this, well, there's a couple. I don't know if I mentioned this a while ago, but these screens here, you know, you have your level meter right here. So if you're pushing this thing too hard, you'll obviously see the meter peg out at the top, but the entire screen also turns red when you overdrive it. So it's super easy to tell if you're overdriving this thing. That's pretty sweet. One of the other sweet features is you can very quickly assign these packs to whatever one of these transmitters you want to. So let's say, like right now, this guy is, wait for him to come back, focus it up, vocal, background vocal. So that's this top one here. But let's say I want to make this a guitar. So that's this bottom one down here. I want you to note the frequency and that it says vocal background. Now, this guy on the left, right here, this is a IR transmitter and receiver. And also on the inside of here, those two little clear circles, those are IR transmitters and receivers. So all you have to do, I want to make this pack, which is the background vocal pack, I want to make it a guitar. So I go to my guitar transmitter, I hit the sync button, and it says sync. All you do is hold those two little circles in front of the IR transmitter and wait for the check mark to come up. Once it comes up like that, check this out. There's my frequency, and this is now a guitar pack set to that frequency. So now this is ready to go. That's all I had to do. Super easy. I love that feature. Let's see, what else? Since we are switching over from loudspeaker monitors, a few loudspeaker monitors to completely in-ears, you'll want to make sure that in our effects rack, I'll try to do this for you guys, but in case I forget, you see right here where they're both turned off because I've already done this one. But make sure to go here and check to make sure that these are turned off, because this is the 32-band EQ that was controlling our loudspeaker monitors, which will make the inner monitors not sound so great because we had a lot of the subs rolled off and some frequencies killed, so that didn't feed back. Anyways, you probably already know this, but just go into the the select right here. This is telling it where you want to insert the channel. Scroll all the way to the left till you get to off, and hit select, and it turns that the equalizer off. And then the last thing I suppose that I can tell you about is on the iPad, I'm starting to put all of our manuals inside of iBooks. So there is a manual for the Sennheiser units. Yep, there's a manual in there. I'd show you how to do it, but yeah, no big deal. You know how to get in there. iBooks, and then it's under PDFs. So that's about it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. But these transmitters are pretty sweet. Oh, one thing that is pretty awesome that I will note is I did test the range on these things. As they're set up now with these antennas coming out the front and going through these cinder block walls that we have at the church, I took a pack all the way to the Fair Creek sign that we have in the front of the parking lot, and was still getting a strong signal. It wasn't probably until I passed that sign that it just barely started to break up a little. But so these things have some awesome range. So that's really cool. Anyways, that's about it. I shall talk to you guys later.